into the driveway. So he comes into the house and he's looking. And I said, when he came through the door, he's thinking I'm in the bedroom. And I saw him when he stuck his head, and I said, I'm in here. And I said, come in, let me talk to you. And when he came in, I said, hey, listen, I got no beef with you. I don't want to fight with you. And I said, honestly, it's very clear to me you really don't want to be married. You're not ready for that. And I said, I forgive you for that. And I said, I'm going to go ahead and file for divorce. And I said, because I need you to live your life, and I need you. And I'm still lying down on the couch, mind you. We had a sectional. He was sitting at the other end of the sectional. So he's just sitting there. He's not saying a thing. And finally, I told him the dream. And this is the craziest thing. I told him the dream. And when I looked over at him, his eyes, first he was kind of looking down, and he starts looking up at me. Because I started telling him, and I described the girl to him. And he knew I had never saw her. He knew that I knew there was a mistress, and I thought she was a dark-skinned woman. But I told him the woman in the dream, I said, she's light-skinned, she got sandy colored hair, it looks like it's natural, it's pulled in a ponytail. There were glasses on the nightstand. And I always tell people I saw the Bible come to life because this man slid off the couch like a snake and started crawling toward me. He slid towards you. He starts crawling towards me like an arm, like he was in an army. He starts crawling towards me, and I'm looking at him, and I'm just laying on the couch, and he sits there and he starts confessing everything. He starts confessing all the mistresses, all the stuff. He said, since you said you're going to divorce me, I got to tell you. And he opened his mouth and he just let me know everything. He started telling me all this stuff, all of that. And he says, I don't want to lose my wife. I don't want to lose my marriage. And I said, yeah, you're not ready. And finally, he kept begging. He said, I'll get you the house you want. I'll get you anything you want. Anything, the house we've been trying to go for, we can go ahead and go for it. I know we said we had to wait. Baby, I'll do anything. And I told him, call her. She's pregnant. I said, call her. She's pregnant. And he went on this calling spree of calling women, putting them on speakerphone, saying, I'm working this out with my wife. I'm not calling you no more. All of that. And then he finally got around to calling her. He called her house and left a voicemail. And I said, you've been calling her on her job. Why you just calling her house? So he called her.
How did you know that he's been calling?
Because I used to see her job number on his phone, and he would lie about. And I knew it was somebody there, because I'm like, why you keep on calling this store? Mm-hmm. So I said, you've been calling her. And I had already heard her name before, but I thought she was a dark-skinned woman. Mm-hmm. Finally, he called her. He put her on speaker. He called her on her job. And she was like, I called and listened to my voicemail. I knew you weren't going to leave your wife. And so she's arguing with him. She was like, go be with your wife. I knew you weren't going to leave. And I was like, is she pregnant? And finally, at the end, he asked her, and she said, don't worry about it. She said, I knew you weren't going to leave your wife. Go be with your wife. And he was like, are you pregnant? And she kept on holding off, and she kept on arguing with him until she said, yes, I am. And she was. So God showed me that. I stuck with him through it because he begged, which was silly. He got me into that house, which is what demons do. Whenever a demon realizes you're about to leave it, it's going to take you into a deeper contract. Huh. Whenever it realizes you're about to leave, when it realizes it's losing its grip on you. And so he's like, let's get this house. And I signed this deed. I'm signing this paperwork. We finally started buying this big 3,500 square foot home.
Oh, a nice house.
Right, nice house. And after we got settled in, it was 7 times worse. The abuse, the cheating, everything was 7 times worse.